Mic check 1 2. Microphone check 1 2. How's everybody doing on this fine Sunday, February 16th? Mistress of Wine. Good to go? Jill Moser. Mustang. Joe Newman. What's going on, Mustang? Miranda. Karen. So, how was your weekend? CJK, how you doing? Hey, Big Bird says, what happened to the captain? Well, apparently he killed his estranged wife and then turned the weapon on himself just a few nights ago. Or no, it was in the morning, I believe. Maybe I'll catch you during another episode of Coffee Talk, CJ. Maybe I'll catch you tomorrow morning. I should be up pretty early. How's it going, Sparky? Yeah, it's good to see you guys too. Figure I come check in on you guys, make sure you guys are all okay. Not getting into any trouble. Hey, Cindy. Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun, Sparky. I hate moving. Hey, Steffa, what's up? How you doing? When the husband's away, the wife causes no trouble. Yeah. if ever. Karen Hicks says, would like to know what you think about Richard Allen getting moved. I'm not sure. If I had to guess, I think it would have something to do with his mental health. Both are good facilities when it comes to mental health. At least that's what I've heard. Pendleton? Uh-oh. Are they going to jab him? Going to take some blood? Cindy Sleuth, can we talk about the captain? Don't trust other sources. Sure. I mean, I don't know the whole story. But I can tell you what I know. Ask away. Joe says there is a lockup special featuring Pendleton. Yes, he's getting vaccines and his 2-year-old checkup. Oh, there you go. Mistress is asking, whoa, what is going on about the captain? I haven't seen anything. Yeah, I mean, it's all over the news. What do I know? Probably not any more than what you guys know. Me and Captain were friends, but we didn't talk for a long time. Now I know why. Guess he was going through it. Hey, caricature. Yeah, that's a tough decision, Steffa. You know, it's never easy. But then sometimes if you wait too long, they actually do end up suffering. So just keep a close eye on them. Sit down with the vet. Make a good, an educated decision. There you go. Yeah, I watched most of it. And I know for a fact all those guys were really close with him because we talked about all those guys. Him and I. Yep, Joe. Yep, about 2 days ago, he took his own life. Just like that, things can change. I mean, I don't know how many times I can talk to you guys about how these things happen. You know, how many times we got to sit here and ask, how does this happen? What's the recipe for this? Well, there you go. Mistress, no. Captain Howdy. They always get confused. Yes, Miranda. Mixed. It's definitely mixed emotions. You know, you want to be angry and you want to mourn. Candace P says violated restraining order. I heard there was a protective order. Shelley, rest in peace to Captain. Howdy's victims. He crossed the line and is nothing but a murderer. Yeah, two victims, a woman and himself. You know, we constantly ask the question, what can drive a person to do something like that? And how do we prevent it? You know, we can spend all day learning about it, but if we don't do anything when it's right there in front of us, you know, what good is it? Yeah, Candace, I don't know the whole story. There's always two sides to every story. All I know is that he killed a woman and killed himself. So he killed two people. He's a murderer. What's up, Michelle? How you doing? Cindy, sorry for the loss of your friend. I can extrapolate that there is more here than I know. I had no idea anyone else was involved. I am sorry. Yeah, I mean, this is one of those horrible things. Yeah, thin line between love and hate. It's a thin line between love and hate. What's up, Courtney? Charlie, welcome. Yes, issued a press release mentioning the restraining order. Yeah, I read about it. Yes, Courtney. Captain Howdy, the one that put out all those great videos on YouTube. It's crazy because I met him through Hoosier the Bruiser. He's the one that introduced me to him. Mistress of Wine says, did you listen to Bob Ruff and Bob Mata latest episode today? No. What'd I miss? Candace P. I have compassion for his victim. I have several long discussions with him. He seemed very passive, but he was also very nervous about being doxxed. Joe Lewis doxed him. Nope, I missed it. Joe, Sleuth, we are here if you ever need to talk. Sometimes I wonder if all negativity and horrible facts. I mean, this is what you pray you never have to deal with, anything like this. That's why you got to take care of yourself first. Take care of your home first. Karen, you're not a fan? I tune in depending on the topic, you know. Definitely stay busy over there. I like that. What are you talking about? My singing voice? About to go platinum. What's going on with you, Sparky? Friend's husband was a cop, committed self harm. Great person, just mentally couldn't handle all the bad stuff. He's seen dealt with PTSD. Yeah. Well, what happens is in your mind, it's kind of like a pain that you can't really reach. You know, you try medication, doesn't work. You try counseling. It's like a perpetual down, spiraling down. You feel alone, but it's kind of like a toothache. You can't get to it, or a bad migraine. It's this constant pain that you can't get to. You can't quite figure it out, and the more you try, the worse it gets. Then before you know it, you're trying to take your own life or something. That's why, for me, the older I got and the different experiences I went through, I learned to put my faith in God. Honestly, I know that sounds weird to some of you, but when you put your faith in God, I mean, things just become easy. Things, um, things become just a little more clear because you have that helping hand. I know it sounds magical, but hey, to each his own. That's the way I roll. Shelley, I just want to know why Osbrook is writing all these filings. He knows nothing about the evidence in this case. Oh, I'm sure. I think he does. I think he's had his eyes on the entire discovery, if I'm not mistaken. And he's done, I believe, some of his own investigative work. It's his opinion that is in question. Thanks, Karen. Stephanie, was this guy a Richard Allen supporter? Which guy? Sleuth, I've been finishing an order of 50 shirts for a client and organizing all aspects of this move across the country. Yeah, your hands are full. Yeesh. That does not sound like fun. So just hang in there. I don't like that. Man, I don't like doing that kind of shit. I hate anything to do with moving. Nope. Cindy, it doesn't sound weird. I get that from you. Always have. I can tell your heart is pure and in the right place. Don't go trusting me too much. You know what I mean? Don't let your guard down. I think it's already snowing pretty heavy in the Midwest right now. Starting to warm up here in Arizona. Yep, there you go. You just got to take action. You know, you can't sit there and lying dormant. You know, you got to do something. Right? Don't let me be right. I get that from a lot of people. I don't know how I feel about them. You know, I try to look at things from everyone's perspective. Haven't quite figured him out yet. To each their own, mostly. Yep. All that magic, right? As long as it ain't black, as long as it isn't black magic. Yep, that's right, Deanna. Welcome in, by the way. Yeah, that is true, Miranda. Mata's father was Gacy's attorney and has some tapes on Gacy. Yeah. So I followed, you know, Gacy, so whenever they're talking about it, I tune in. I know a little bit about it. I saw a couple documentaries and kind of followed a few articles here and there. Yep, exactly, Courtney. You know, sometimes we like to act like we got it all figured out. Beyond scary, Michelle. Beyond scary. Yep. It's our safe space, Sparky. I don't know about what he looks like, never saw him. Said don't trust me too much. Trust me with your life, not your money or your wife. Always reminds me of the frog and the scorpion, you know? I promise I won't sting you. What is it, like a blizzard? You're like, nope, it's too cold. I like that caveman. He does kind of have that voice, though. Maybe you just let his beard kind of grow out a little bit. That's funny. I like that caveman guy. Yep. You just got to heal, I guess. I'm the same way. You know, because sometimes you'll heal, you'll start trusting people again, and then boom, right off the bat. The Viper strikes. So other than all this craziness with Captain Howdy, what else has been going on this weekend? Nothing. The motion from the defense, very interesting. Very interesting. It's not enough. I am a little bit curious as to why Richie and Richard Allen are the only people that know about the box cutter. And it's also Richie that's trying to get the attention off of Richard Allen. Did anybody else put that together? The only people that have ever mentioned the box cutter is Ricky Davis and Ricky Allen. And you have one trying to get the other off. Yeah, that's why it's just better not to get involved. I'm not on any Discord. I only have mine and I created it for my members. You won't see me on like 10 different Discords. I'm not on any. I mind my own business. Because the second you say something or you get triggered or you do anything, you become a target. It's just not worth it. Sometimes sociopaths are just out there doing things so that they can find a target, instigating, antagonizing. Yeah, that's true, Cindy. We talked about that a little bit the other day. What do we know about the digital forensics? I think there might be more there. Did they go through have they finished kind of looking into the whole Roblox thing? The whole Roblox angle? Discord maybe? Well, Mistress says if the police were just going to pin it on somebody, set someone up with all of this evidence that they had on Ron Logan, why didn't they just set him up as the guilty guy? Well, even though he acted like a very guilty person, he tried to get his cousin to lie so that he had an alibi. But the truth is, he did have an alibi. He has an alibi. Like it's all time stamped. He has cell phone evidence. He has witness testimony. He has a receipt. So he can't be the bridge guy. Was he involved? I couldn't tell you that, but he's not the bridge guy. Does he look like the bridge guy? A little bit. Could he be? I mean, it's possible. But if you ask me, and not to mention it was proven in a court of law that Richard Allen was the bridge guy. And Ron Logan had an alibi. He was out of there by 2:09. Bell Mayhem says investigators knew about the box cutters. No, they didn't. The pathologist was sitting there as, way after all of this happened and started thinking, well, it could be a box cutter. But before that, you had this Ricky Davis guy in 2017 talking about a box cutter. Yep. That's exactly right. But my question is, this Ricky Davis guy and Richard Allen are the only people who ever mentioned box cutters. Now you have Ricky Davis saying, "Oh, I have information from Ron Logan. He's dead. Can't confirm that." And then also Kagan Klein. And it all exonerates Richard Allen, the other guy who mentioned box cutter. Something's going on here. And if Ricky Davis was locked up at the time of the murders, I would start looking into people that are close to him. who is he, who's he looking out for? Because just him interjecting himself, he's motivated to do that without, trying to help somebody out, because he gets to go on a little field trip. He gets to leave his cell, gets to smoke a cigarette in the interview room. But it appears like he's trying to do somebody a favor and get those things. He's trying to kill two birds with one stone. And he has information that only the killer would know. That's the important part. The other stuff is like just fodder. Bell Mayhem says, "Where are you getting the Ron Logan info that he was gone by 2:09? His receipt from the aquarium said he checked out at 5:21." Well, he had a cell phone ping right around kind of near the CPS building, kind of by Freedom Bridge. So that's how they know he left by 2:09. And then from there, they can track him. And that's when he said he left. I think he may have even had a phone call. But I know that because of his phone data. Shelly, do you ever think Ron Logan found a box cutter in his yard with blood on it and picked it up and threw it away and knew the girls was found, just didn't say anything? No, I don't think Ron Logan ever said box cutter. I think Ricky Davis knows about the box cutter, and he's lying about Ron Logan. That's what I think. What's up, Glam Van? Peggy O, welcome in. Big Fish in the building. Deanna. Correct, and Ron Logan lied because he was on probation and was not supposed to be driving. That's why he wanted someone else to say they drove. Exactly. And it's not the first time that Ron Logan's ever done that. He got pulled over for a DWI and he asked somebody, he was like, "Hey, can you say that you were driving?" And they were like, "No." It's in the report. So it wouldn't be the first time. It's like his MO and shit. I don't know. I think that this Ricky Davis guy might know Richard Allen. He might know Richard Allen, or he might know the Kleins, prior to all this. Or he knows somebody that knows the killers. And he's trying to exploit that information. Hey, if I can get out of my cell and help out a friend, shit, for all I know, there's money out there. A pile of cash. Bell, there's a whole lot on Ron Logan. You know, you got to go back to 2017 if you want any of that information. Thank you, Sparky. Stephanie says Ricky looks a lot younger than Alan. Yeah, I think he is by like maybe, I don't know, 15 years, maybe more. Shit. Fish says like 25. Yeah, and he looks a lot older than he actually is. You can tell he's a little weathered. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that, Cindy. Yeah, he definitely looks like he smoked a fair amount of meth in his life. How did Ron Logan not see Richard Allen and vice versa? What do you mean? If Ron Logan left around 209, that means that Richard Allen would have already been probably on the bridge walking towards the girls, or at least right there walking towards the bridge, very close to it. Might be closer in age. See, now you're talking, Michelle. Oh, gotcha. Sorry. No, that was later on. But don't forget, he lives right there. And the phone pings aren't precise. Yep, you guys hit the thumbs up. It's right there. Mistress, I don't want to keep repeating that because I haven't, from what I saw, yes. If you go look up his IDOC information, it appears that he was incarcerated. But I don't know. Was he out momentarily? I mean, I haven't verified it, but it appears that he was incarcerated. All right, guys, this is going to be our 5-minute warning. Oh, shit, fish. Thank you. That was very nice of you. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me, hanging out the passenger side of his best friend ride, trying to holler at me. Don't go chasing waterfalls. And don't creep. That's true, JK. Some people love to perpetrate lies to suit their narrative. Well, what happens is they convince themselves and they say, okay, if I've allowed myself to be convinced, if I have to tell a little bit of a lie or stretch the truth a little bit to get some other people on board here with me, since I know that I'm right, am I really wrong if I do that? Thank you, Sparky. I'm destined for glory. I'll be a diva before you know it. Hey, super chat from Mistress. Thanks. This was my first at-home interaction instead of just creeping in the chat. You're a greatest group. Thank you. Thank you for sponsoring today's live stream. That was very thoughtful of you. Will this get Richard Allen a new trial? I would have to say, let me check the Magic 8 Ball. Says, fuck no. That wasn't me. It was the Magic 8 Ball. I shook it, and then I read what it said. What's up, Boston? Ah, hell no. Don't do it, Cindy. Don't go trusting me too much. A rule of thumb. Just call him Mama's little cowboy. Nope, no new trial, but Richie gets more commissary money from Mr. Baldwin. Yep. And more coaching. A little more pro bono. Hey, it ain't over till it's over. Remember when he said he wanted to catch McClellan on his back foot? On the back foot? This is what he was talking about. You know, catch him when he's celebrating. No, I don't think so. I'm gonna think of something different. Hey, there's Don. Don Spain in the building. What you up to, Don? How was your weekend? How you doing? Debbie, yes. Passed away what, about a day ago now? Not the Captain Howdy. Let's keep, I think we need to be clear about that. Thanks again to Mistress. Appreciate that. Oh, my wife's funny. She has the weirdest cravings. It's starting to crack me up. Thank you, Sparky. You had a great weekend? Good. See, that's what I'm talking about. Some good news right there. Don's always doing some fun shit. Don, yes. It was a murder-suicide. Apparently, he was going through some mental health stuff. He was separated from his wife. He took her life and then took his own life. That's the kid gloves version. There's a lot more to it. A lot of ins and outs. She said she wanted an uncrustable. I don't know. She bought a box of those from the grocery store the other day. She's like, I've been craving these. Now she's eating them like 2 at a time. Yes, caricature. Yep. Yes, indeed. Hey, Crimezilla, what up? Thanks, Peggy. Yeah, I think we finally got everything squared away. I think the camera, it's like a much closer. And then in the background, you can see, look, is going to be the podcast. So we'll start scheduling guests pretty soon. Absolutely, Don. And that's what we talk about all the time, how, how these types of things could happen. And we're not all immune. Yeah, tell me about it. That's what I said. Well, that's why you hang out with us, part of the Sleuth crew. Good, Crimezilla, good. From Sam's Club. We go to the other place. Oh my God. No thanks. It says not. It doesn't say, hey, I'm. It says not. Kinda. Yeah, most likely Miranda. Funny one though. You guys can do with them what you want. Look at his comment. It's him. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Thanks for hanging out. Just wanted to catch you guys and have a quick little check on you, make sure everybody's doing okay after the horrible news, and make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves. Who, me? sleuthintuition@gmail.com if you're talking to me. J Ray. All right, guys. Take care of yourselves. Have a great night. I'll see you again real soon. Peace.